This is progress. Gray willing to be on the step near Stripe, and Marty's down under the bench. Tux is over here on the platform, but it's progress. Good morning, girls. Hi, sweetie. There's Tux. He declined to stay up there for a bit. And Marty doesn't really want to stay. With the food I put up there, sort of frustrating. I guess I can go bring it back down. Tux, no. No, no, bud. No, no. It's a nice morning and we're off for our walk. Hey, Donnie.
Good morning. What a beautiful day.
Yep. Sort of feels like Sunday, but it's Monday. I'm sure tomorrow will be Tuesday, but it'll feel like Monday.
It will to me. I got to work tomorrow.
We're going to take the trail again. I did fine on it yesterday. And, haven't been told I shouldn't be out here walking, and
yeah, well, we'll try Fleming. You know, we might if we get another cool morning or something, where we'll try Fleming Loop.
Right, because that one's equally close to the house. It's just that one would be not out in the, would be totally out in the sun.
Yeah, that one's a vitamin D collecting walk. This one's a fair amount of shade once you get going in here.
Yeah. Well, it may be Memorial Day, but some construction workers are up there with their power tools working today. There are a few nice wildflowers occasionally scattered in amongst all the kudzu. So I'm thinking if I'm really feeling spry one day, I might carry my DLSR around my neck, maybe. That would add some extra weight and effort to the walk. We got a little box turtle out here this morning. I'm not going to mess with him, but he's not a snapper or anything. He won't hurt me. He just receding his little shell a little bit.
He's in the sun.
Good morning, buddy. Good morning. Don't let me mess up your pace, your time, your, you know. But when you're out in nature, you got to enjoy nature. So Don said when we're ready to increase our walk to 2 miles, we'll probably park at the environmental park, walk down this hill, walk the trail in this direction, and then come back. And I'm game for that. Yeah. He asked me this morning just a second too late for him to turn without, you know, flying. So what's that way? Since they
nothing.
Paved it.
It goes down to the creek and stops. It doesn't even go any further than that. That's as far as it goes.
But you can see the creek?
Okay,
I want to see. I know there's a really old house over here, but you're right. The bridge is right here, so the creek's basically got to be right here too.
A house down here.
Yeah, and it's still standing, but it really needs to be torn down because I'm sure it's not safe, whatever. I've never been down here. And it does, you know, I mean, it's paved. It looks like it's meant for people to come over here. So there's the underside of the bridge. I don't remember what year they did that, but it's since I've lived in the house, because there was a year or two, a long time it felt, that I actually had to come through the neighborhood because the road here was closed.
But there used to be a house. You could actually kind of make out the clearing right here.
Right.
There was an old house up there. And I'm sure this is just the back way into that neighborhood now. This used to be their driveway.
Right. I won't go far. Ticks, mosquitoes, you know, all that good stuff. Poison ivy. I'm just, obviously people still walk through here. I'm just going to go to where the sun is. But obviously people still walk through here. And yeah, there's poison ivy on the ground. Probably don't want to touch that. Yeah, you can see there's the house. You can see it from the road.
Well, in the wintertime.
In the wintertime, yeah. There's the house. Best as I can tell, there's an old sewing machine table or an old tool table there. Wrought iron. My dad had one of those. That's why I know what it looks like. But yeah, there's the house.
Yeah, I believe when I first moved in here 30 years ago, I think there was somebody that was still here.
Yeah.
I think. It's hard to say because the driveway looked more passable. It didn't. Now it's like overgrown. Obviously, somebody's been here for years. But 30 years ago, I remember the driveway, best I recollect, seemed to be clear, like passable. So somebody was driving up and down to keep the brush down.
Yeah. All right. All right. Now I've had my exploration excursion. We can continue our walk. Don and I are perplexed by this under contract sign here, wondering if it's the family across the street with the trucks and doubting it. But then Don just said, you know, maybe it's the house land. Maybe somebody's going to knock down that house and put in a new home over there. I don't know. Time will tell. He said one day if we come by and all the trucks are gone, we'll know that that was the property. One day we come by and the house is getting torn down, the old house, and demolished and carted off, we'll know. I guess I personally wonder if the town bought the people out of the house when they decided to put the lift station and the trail and the park and that the developer with that neighborhood over there, which is really just on the other side of that house. You know, maybe somebody said, you know, bought them out and they were like, yeah, this ain't the best location anymore, we're out of here. Don't know.
Yeah, well, I think it's difficult there. They're in the floodplain, although that house didn't look like it had been flooded. I mean, this place right here, I'm sure, is in a 100-year floodplain.
Yeah, we checked. Our house isn't, but areas down by the bridge are. My youthful, fun, accommodating husband.
Yep, it's warm enough today. No jackets required. It's very comfortable. The humidity is like perfect.
Yeah, and the nice thing about this trailer is we get sunshine for a while and then we get some shade.
Right.
And then we get more sunshine and then we get some shade. So that's kind of nice. I would tell the town though that it would be nice if they added in, let's say 3 benches along the way. What if somebody starts to not feel good?
Yeah.
A couple of benches would be good, I think. Or we need an Eagle Scout to work with the town
Eagle
and
Scout.
come put in
Scout project.
three benches.
Yep. So if when next time we find a young trooper who wants to do come up with a project, we should mention that to him.
I think that would be good. I found it very interesting that both of these houses here, one has created more yard by putting a deck basically at the drop-off, and the other one is making good use of their yard by having the shed that also the back is very high off the ground. I'm watching for fire ants, but at least it's mowed over here. Something's not quite right with that bluebird box. The door's like pushed in versus where it's supposed to be, and
Well, it had a nest in it, not this year, but in the past, and it's definitely a bluebird nest.
no current eggs though, huh?
No current eggs.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd say there was a couple nests on there.
Right, because people, you're really supposed to clean out the nest
That's right. Supposed to clean out the nest.
after, yeah, I'm having him check it out, analyze it, and then when we come another day, if there's anything he can do to make it better.
Yeah, well, I think, yeah, there's probably stuff that could be done to make it a little better. Let's do this.
Yeah, the next time I find one at Guardian Angel for $6 or $8, we'll come take this one down, put that one up, and then you can fix that one and, you know, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody probably used to monitor the Bluebird Trail and has stopped monitoring because there's usually was monitors for the various trails, and they would be in charge of cleaning the boxes, gathering data, fixing the boxes in the over the winter, etc., etc.
Yeah.
All these things you don't notice when you run without me.
Right.
Thank you for looking at it.
You're welcome.
We can't have bluebirds getting hurt because their door is...
A couple more. I think there's another one. I've seen more than one.
Right. There's probably not as many as there should be. But then when they put them too close to the trail, sometimes kids, people that don't really know, will do things they shouldn't. All right, as we approach Jules, give me the report.
Well, now we're up to 45 minutes. Let's just go on and say 30 seconds by the time we get to the car. About 1.63 miles.
Right, because your girl took a couple excursions
maybe
today.
Walk extra. Oh, God.
And slowed you down on your pace. Oh, well. Well, just to say, if the learning was that quick, she'd be handling this better already. Not gonna start on without you press the accelerator today, huh?
Not gonna do it today.
Huh. I know the screen's a little dark there. Don't know if y'all could really see what was going on, but
yeah, that's the first time. She stopped yesterday, but then she started moving again.
yeah.
Today she didn't start moving.
Until you press the accelerator.
I don't know what it did. Let's see what it does. We gotta be real. Although maybe because I have my seatbelt unbuckled, maybe it's not gonna do anything. There it goes. They're saying something.
Left door auto open in 20 feet. It's giving you the chance to skip it. In 5 feet, 10 feet. Auto open in 10 feet, it says. Well, so it's a little confused about the car's position relative to the garage door.
Well, yesterday it did open.
Right. So if it does that, you can hit it, not the skip part of it, but the other part of the message, and it'll open. So that's good.
So I guess I'll probably keep it. I like it to shut this morning just fine. So I'll just use the skip in the future when I don't want it to open the door.
Right. That white button on the side that you can't read, it says skip.
Right. Well, it's big enough though I can hit it.
Right. Oh, I agree with that. You don't need to read it to hit it now that you know what it is. So thank you for altering your routine to help me exercise and get healthier. I think everything felt pretty good this morning.
Well, how could you not? It's like,
well, I meant in my chest and my ailments that are not currently, well, first off, when I'm distracted, it's better. And then, so my B6 is actually really high. I've been supplementing too much. And,
poor thing.
I am sort of like done with supplements.
Yeah.
If you don't test and know what your level is, you probably shouldn't mess around with it. Although I wasn't aware you could take too much B6, but apparently B12 maybe no, but B6 yes, I don't know. There was a couple of numbers on my CBC with differential last night that were high, but we're just going to ignore that because it's been good. I mean, I'm just going to, under a lot of stress, will do a lot of things for you. And anyway, I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I know a lot of y'all care, and obviously Dawn and I wouldn't be out there walking if I didn't feel good.
Yeah, she smoked me today. I had to struggle to keep up.
I feel like I'm gaining some improvement.
Yeah. I won't be able to go much longer with her because she's going to walk too fast for me.
Well, that's not true, but we may have to increase our distance or up our pace. Up our pace?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. He loves me.
Yeah, I do.
I'm feeling up to putting the patriotic stuff on the table, so I'm working on that. I did swap out my window clings this morning. So my curling iron, the button you push, which is a GFCI safety thing, it came apart. And before I buy a new curling iron, Dawn's trying to fix it for me.
Well, what happened is the screw
got loose or
melted.
Broke.
Yeah, the melted the plastic. Right, the case separated.
Yeah.
And it's because it had broken. You can see here. See how it's broken.
The plastic stuff. Yeah.
And basically, so I've got a longer screw, and I've drilled out the hole and tapped it. So I'm going to try to see if the longer screw will work. I don't know. I mean, it's only a few bucks.
Right, a few minutes and a few bucks, and if it doesn't, then we'll just go get a new one.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, Mittens. Hi. Well, until I'm ready to relocate my Lego stuff somewhere else, This is as patriotic as the kitchen's gonna get, and it's just convenient for us to leave the Instant Pot there since we don't really eat at the table. And but I'm really glad I felt good enough to swap it out as much as I did. I am. And there's a couple of other accents here, there. I have my Annalise, a lot of which Michelle helped me collect, are here. They used to go on the table, but Mittens likes to chew fabric now, so can't do that. I left that because that was the idea for the whole summer, right? And I did bring down a few more of my Lego Mars mission pieces that were still up there from when I packed up for Christmas, so the bottom shelf is more full now. So I'm happy. I did order the pieces I need for this last night, and I could do more stuff on it. And I also, while I was at it, I ordered the pieces I'm missing here because that package that's, you know, over a week late now may be lost. There were other pieces in there, but that was the one I most needed. So anyway, I sort of took a break from the Lego, at least for this morning. Never say never on any given day, though. And I admit to being worn out now, but I'm doing okay. And I felt good doing stuff. So that's all good. You know me, I kind of like to stay busy. Don's still tinkering in the garage. I'll have to go check on him in a minute. We just had an Amazon delivery. So how you doing?
I'm fixing my soldering iron box.
Gotcha. The latch is messed up.
Well, it doesn't. The latch broke years ago, and the hinge broke. So I blind riveted, pop riveted.
Oh, wait, cool.
And then I'm putting a new latch on the front. Or trying to.
Cool beans.
Yep. So far, so good. Of course, it's, you know, should take 5 minutes. I've been working on it an hour. That's how that stuff goes. I mean, I don't understand why nothing can't just be simple. It all has to be complicated.
Well, I made the comment that you were tinkering out there here, which I hope nobody took as a negative.
Nah.
When you tinker, you accomplish great things. So,
you're sweet. Thank
but
you.
I'm done with what I was going to do inside, and I came out to check on you.
So you got them deviled eggs all cooked?
No, I'll go finish the eggs now. But they're peeled, and they're getting cold. And it only takes a few minutes to fill them.
Right, I understand. Oh, it only takes a few minutes to fill my tummy.
I meant the decorating and the, you know, my importance. No, I'm kidding.
First things first.
Food for you.
Food for hubby.
Legos for me.
Legos for you, that's right.
Don was able to fix it. He had it plugged in outside. Made sure it got hot. Made sure the auto cutoff worked after, I guess it's about 30 minutes. And it's all good to go. So everything's not all peaceful and fixed, but there is a little bit more tolerance. Morris chased Gray this morning and she didn't appreciate that. Tux is still not going to just let Morris or Marty walk near him. Marty's over here somewhere. But it's a little better. At least it's a little better. Johnny's home and we're having St. Louis pork ribs for dinner. We were going to have these last night, but you guys know how that went. I guess I'll make hamburgers and the chaffles one night this week.